Go to the mailbox with me? Is my credit card here? So excited. What is up, YouTube? It is Tony and I'm super excited to share with you a new video. It has been a while, but I am back. So two reasons why I started doing the video today. Number one, a lot of my friends and family are always asking me like, hey Tony, what kind of credit cards do you think I should apply for? And then the other reason I'm doing this today is because bam, I got a new credit card. Super duper excited. This is a Chase Sapphire Preferred. It is metal. And anyways, I'm really excited. So, but before we get into any of this, I want to put a full out disclaimer. Ready? I am not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial professional in any way. I really have no qualifications for talking to you guys today about credit. It's basically just my journey of applying for credit cards and things that I use and rules that I go by when thinking of getting a new credit card. So again, these are just going to be only my opinions. They're going to be my experiences, and by no means necessary am I telling you what to do, how to do it, or guaranteeing that you will be approved for credit cards or get the same rewards that I've gotten back. So let's jump into it. So there's going to be two big things that I always do when thinking of credit cards or loans or anything of that matter. Number one, do your research. I always do my research. What is the card? What is the card? What is the APR, which is your interest rate payment? What are the rewards? Because I'm always about those rewards. And then also, where can I use those rewards? That's like the first thing, really. Where can I use my rewards? So the next thing is discipline. You have to be disciplined. Having a credit card and you is like a relationship. Okay, so you and your credit are a relationship. And basically, if you don't treat that relationship good, if you don't set boundaries early on, and if you don't follow through on those boundaries, then it's gonna always end up in a mess. So first let's hit research. So basically, here's the first three things that I always ask myself. Number one, what is your credit score? I go to Credit Karma. I know you guys have probably seen some advertisements, some stuff on TV about Credit Karma. At first I was like, oh man, I don't really know if I could trust it. But in my experience, it's been totally safe, and I use it almost every day to check on my credit score because I'm kind of weird like that. So what is your credit score, knowing your credit score, going to do for you? Well, number one, it's going to help you determine what can you qualify for. If you have like 600s or below, you know, chances are you may not be able to qualify for anything. But if you have from 6 to 700 or 7 to 850, you're going to be qualifying for some really good cards. So, number two, how much do you spend on necessities? Now I'm talking, you really have to be honest with yourself. You really have to be conscious of how much you spend per month on gas, on groceries, on necessities for, I don't know, school or clothes, okay? That's kind of not a necessity, but borderline it is, because you may need it for your job. So, how much do you spend? Basically, I've always had credit cards that didn't have an annual fee. I think if you're a beginner, always get a card that like doesn't have an annual fee, because you know, you don't really know how it works yet and you may not be able to pay it off. However, this has been my first card that does have a $95 annual fee. And I feel like I earned it because I did all the math on it, and all I have to spend is $3,000 in 1 month, just 1 month, and that will pay my $95 annual fee. For the rest of the 11 months, anything that I am spending, you get 2 times on things, and then sometimes it'll do like a booster, like 3 points or whatever. Since those 11 months are going to be rewards all for me, I figured, hey, why not? I'm ready. And anything above, see, like how much you spend per month is $3,000 and above, you're okay with a $95 annual fee. You'll get it paid off. Don't worry about it. But if you spend less than $3,000, maybe not, maybe hold off, maybe wait a little bit and choose a card that has no annual fee. So, number 3, where do you shop the most? The top 3 stores that I shop the most is Amazon, TJ Maxx, Best Buy, in that order. Amazon, TJ Maxx, Best Buy, in that order. Okay, so basically what did I do? Store credit cards, really quick. They have a bad reputation. They usually have the highest interest rates, and they're not good to have revolving credit on your credit card. Credit, like, portfolio. Yes, that's the word. So, my recommendation that I follow, you don't have to follow it, but is when you are applying for it, if you see this, I'll zoom in later, this TJ Maxx rewards card gets 5% back when you use it in the store. However, this is the big reason why I even went through with it. It's also a MasterCard. What does that mean? That means I can use this wherever I go, just like a normal card. Okay? So, every once in a while, TJ Maxx will send me an email. Hey Tony, for the next 7 days, if you use this card anywhere, you get the 5% rewards. Wow, that's great. That's even more than my Chase Sapphire Preferred gets, only 2% here. So 5%, that's the big catch. So in those next 7 days, what do? I throw this card in the drawer, don't use it. I use this buddy for the next 7 days. Why? Because I'm going to get 4 times more than I would have, and it goes straight to TJ Maxx gift certificates, which, man, they come in increments of 5, 10, 15, 20, and every like, I would say almost every statement I get at least $20 back. That's $20 free that you're already spending. Another one is my Best Buy. If you notice, it's also a Visa card, which means I can spend it anywhere, but I get the most points if I use it at Best Buy, which I do. Look, here we go. Send me another email. Hey Tony, for the next 7 days, if you spend it on gas and dining, you'll also get 5% there, when it's usually only 1% outside of the store. My whole thing is, I bought this camera anyway, and I bought that camera with this credit card. Why not get 5% back on this camera? With this camera, I got a light, and this is a really dope ring light. I'll show you guys, drop a picture of it. But anyways, it's a free stuff. Like, I got a free tripod just buying this camera. I got % off getting my new lens for the camera, and I got a free backpack for my camera to store everything when I'm traveling. It's like a win-win-win-win-win. If you're gonna spend it already and you have the money, ding ding ding, then why not get rewards and rewards yourself? Be a smart consumer. Come on guys, let's do it. All right, then the next one is the Amazon Prime store card. One of my top things, Amazon. Yes, yes, yes. I thought, hey, you know, this is not a card I can use everywhere else. It's just a store card, okay? Why did I sign up then? Well, it was beneficial for me, okay? My credit was doing really healthy. It wasn't gonna hurt me or impact me, and I had the money. So basically, they were offering a $200 Amazon gift card just for signing up. I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna get a $200 Amazon gift card for signing up for this thing. And so it's good in that way. However, it's only 5% and it goes directly onto your statement. Now, this is something, part of your research you have to realize. How can you redeem the rewards? Is it like a city cashback rewards where you only get 5% directly on the statement? I can't touch that $5, so I can't use the $5 anywhere else. It's not versatile at all. So as a part of doing your own research, I think the biggest thing that a lot of people get a little confused about is that not everyone's favorite card is going to be your favorite card. It's not going to be the best card for you. So that's why you really got to ask yourself those questions of, how much do I spend and where do I spend it on? It goes on. It's a very personal, unique to you that, there's other companies out there and websites and YouTubers that'll say like, this is the best credit card. It may not necessarily be the best one for you. For example, I thought for the longest time, like I was going back and forth between this Chase Sapphire preferred card. I would say for the last 6 months, honestly, and that's a pretty long time. I'm very quick person. I'm like very decisive. Once I make a decision, I'll do it right away. But so I waited 6 months, okay? And I was between this card and the Venture Capital One card. When I was comparing these two, everyone was like, oh, the Venture. Oh no, the Chase. Oh no, da 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 da. So then I was like, wait. Let me breathe. Let me ask myself my 3 questions. Number 1, what's my credit score? Above a 700. Great, that means I can qualify for both. Cool. Number 2, how much do I spend on necessities? About $3,000. Great, you get the bonus right away. Okay, look, it's $3,000. I think it's about $3,000 if you spend in the first 3 months. You get $625 on the Chase Preferred. $625 that you can use on an airline ticket and a hotel. It's like, it's real. I've done it before. Like, it actually works in my experience. And then, let's see, the Venture, it's about $3,000. Same amount of money spent in the same time frame, but you only get $500. So I was like, okay, Chase. So far, Chase got 2, Venture has 1. Where do you shop the most, Antonia? I shop the most at Amazon. Okay, I'm just gonna stop there. Amazon. Can I use my Venture Capital One rewards on Amazon? No, you can't, at least not yet. So I was like, buy Capital One, gotta go with the Chase. Now, here's what I'm talking about with the research. You think, hey, everything's 1 point to $1, I could redeem it for the equal amount of points. No, on Amazon, when you redeem with Chase, you only get 80 cents to your dollar. So say you have $1 of rewards, you only get 80 cents you can use on Amazon.com. Okay, that's very important. Now that's the reason why I was like, I need a new card, because my American Express everyday card was only getting 70 cents for my dollar of rewards. Now, if you have $10, that's already $1 that I'm losing out on rewards. And obviously, this is a really fun game to me. I've been doing this for a while, so I'm like, hey, Tony, okay, you can get the Chase. And I got the Chase. So we'll see how that goes. I can do an update video with how it's going. Now we're gonna jump into the discipline. So the discipline for having a credit card is, it's like a debit card, it's like cash. Use it for that. Do not validate in your mind, hey, I get paid next Friday, I could afford it. No, that's like the #1 rookie mistake. If you don't have it cash, don't spend it. You can actually discipline yourself without having to do it every time you spend. If you go on to Chase for credit cards, if you go on to American Express for credit cards, if you go on to Capital One, those are the 3, and Wells Fargo, those are the 4 that I'm familiar with. Okay, in my experience, you can go onto those preference settings and you can send yourself an email and a text message anytime your card gets swiped. It'll show you the amount and where you spent it and the date you spent it on. Cool, that's a good one for your discipline. It's like, oh, look, I got a reminder, I just spent this much money. It's like saying it back to yourself, and now you're reading it. And then another way that it does it is you can actually set your own limit. So say your limit is $2,000 for the month. It will email you and text you when you've hit $2,000. What does that mean, Tony? That means you take your pretty little card, you find a drawer, you put it in the drawer, you shut the drawer, and you don't go in the drawer until you paid off your bill, okay? The complete whole thing. That's what that means. That text means put it away. Cool. What's another thing it does? Well, say you never ever want to make a purchase, like you're at home and you just spent $300 on one trip. So you never want to do that again. So you set it to $100. Your card will decline any transaction above $100. It's like you're setting little like frames at the bowling alley. Like you can't go beyond that thing because that's what it is, and it's to help you. It's to protect you. It's to get that bowling ball to hit all your pins, knock down all your debt, and be able to reset for the next month, to grow your credit, and to continue to gain all the rewards for being a savvy consumer. Man, dude, this stuff is so exciting to me because it's like, hey, I'm gonna spend this money anyways on gas and food. Why not get rewarded for it, right? So hopefully this video has been helpful. I'm like really into credit cards and all my finances. Like I said, I'm just an amateur, and these are just things that I figured, hey, you know, I'm gonna spend this money anyway, might as well get some rewards for it. So if you have found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe, maybe take a comment or two. I will be doing a how-to kind of savings video that I have been wanting to do for a while, and then I'll also be doing a Credit Karma, like not really tutorial, but like explanation of what all the buttons mean and how everything impacts your credit. So like I said, my name is Tony. Hopefully this has been helpful. I will see you again next time. Take care.